It's time for trigger warning.
Trigger warning! Fuck your feelings, you little snowflake! Triggerwarning.tv.
How dare you!
Hello, and welcome to Trigger Warning. How you doing, guys? Hope you're all well. I'm Hayden. I'm here as usual with our Graham. How you doing, mate? You all right?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Not bad.
You're a little bit out of sync tonight.
Again? Really?
Well, no, I'm not making it up.
Well, what can we do?
Wow. That's miles out. Not a lot. I'll just not look. How you doing, fella? You all right?
Yeah, I'm not bad. It reminds me when we first went live, and I was the only feedback I could get of you was the YouTube video, and the first episode we did live on YouTube sent me west because everything you were saying was coming on my screen 30 seconds later, and I was just I got used to it in the end. But the vapist is happy. Maybe it's just for us. I don't know.
That's good. Yeah, it might just be for me. By the way, I've got some more intense news. Yeah, I've just got to nip off for a second. You're gonna have to hold the fort.
That's okay. That's sorry. Okay.
Well, wrong one.
It's okay. I'll do it. There's a lot of people in the chat there saying, "Well done, Steve." Yes, well done. Definitely. Me and Aidan were watching the start of the show on Saturday. It was really cool, wasn't it, man? Everyone jumping in. I'm glad because it doesn't necessarily fit with mine and Hayden's sensibilities or mentality or whatever to be like sort of getting wasted every Saturday. It was good for a bit, and it's nice that it's sort of not going to die, you know, especially when he texted me at like 1 a.m. or something going, "Graham, come on the stream." So I got up thinking there was some big problem, and there was some. I assumed something had gone wrong, and he just couldn't turn the stream off or something for some reason. You know, he closed the window, so come on, and I'm like, what? And suddenly I'm just there until I heard a very, very bad noise. But it was nice. I'm glad to see everyone was on and about. Mr. Kelsey1 is there. He's been a very good boy watching via Twitch. I've just subbed for my second month in a row. So that means there's a good dozen of you that can jump on there, and you can jump on there and do exactly the same thing. If you've got Amazon Prime, please drop us a subscription via Amazon Prime, which is totally free, but you've got to do it once a month. It's not recurring. You've got to physically, manually go there and do it. Right, I was going to talk to Aidan about this, but I'm going to talk to you guys about it. Have you seen Sky Jackson? It's this woman. It's so funny. She's some sort of Disney, teen icon star. I've never heard of her at all before in my entire life. And today she shared a tweet. Myself just came in just before I went live because apparently somebody wrote. Check this out. They wrote "guacamole nigger," which apparently is a meme. Now, I didn't know this was a meme. Oh, sorry, guacamole nigger penis. It's a specific meme there. Guacamole nigger penis. I don't know what it means. I'm not Gen Z. I'm not down with the kids. I'm not in circles, but apparently it's a normal thing to say. Every generation has their own thing. Well, a 12-year-old, 12 wrote that as a comment on her Instagram profile. Hi, Aidan, you all right? Oh, you're just in time for the good bit. So a 12-year-old wrote "guacamole nigger penis," which apparently is a meme. Apparently it's what all the kids say. White, black, everyone, they all do it. So a 12-year-old wrote that, and she waited until he was 13 and then doxed him fully, his phone number, his address, his mother and father's name. A 13-year-old boy, Hayden. And how many followers has she got? I had it up a second ago. Just over 500,000, 558,000 followers, 500,000 followers. She's just put his private address and phone number out there, but it doesn't end with the 13-year-old.
What's the username of this person?
Oh yeah, I'll let you know. It's Sky Jackson, but it's SKAI. SKAI. AI Jackson. Yeah, go have a look.
Yeah.
She's done a great tweet an hour ago saying, "Let's try this. Say one nice thing in the comments below. It can be about someone or something good that you accomplished today." And obviously, all the replies are, "Well, I didn't dox a 9-year-old," because that was her other victim, a 9-year-old boy. She's made me very, very happy today. So
why would you dox a child?
I don't know, just declaring him racist, because apparently just uttering that, it reminds me of that Family Guy meme, where they've got the different skin tones, and it's got like, protester or looter, and it changes depending how dark your skin is. Maybe she did that. She checked and said, "Are you allowed to say nigger?" Is it because it was NIGGA as well? Like, is this allowed? Maybe he wasn't dark passing enough, so she decided it was a hate crime.
Was it was the tweet removed?
Oh God, yes, she's got rid of it now. Although just searching for her name, if you search SKAI Jackson, you'll see screen grabs of it very, very quickly. It's so funny. Oh, bless her. Oh, there we go. Like clockwork, the Quartering has done a video about it.
Jesus Christ. What? The Mail, their headline about this,
right,
is Sky Jackson is exposing teenage racists on Twitter. That's from the 7th of June.
They've actually wrote it up.
That was back in the 7th of June. So I don't know if this was before the doxing, but they were saying she's doing a good thing.
Well, one of the people she doxed, boy trash, is very blatantly a child. There you go. Private phone number, everything out there. All right, so your boy trash just literally commented NIGGA. NIGGA, that's all he wrote. Which isn't very nice, is it? But you know what? 9-year-olds say stupid. Here we go, Candice. Oh, here we
go. The children. It's not okay to dox anybody, though, is it? Let alone kids.
I don't.
Who would want to cancel a child? Children adults make mistakes, but children.
Yeah, I think if you're a grown-ass man, you stand by your words, don't you? But a 9-year-old,
you don't dox anybody.
You don't dox. Yeah, you certainly don't dox people. No.
What a fucking scumbag!
Do you remember that prick Sally who was like, put that tweet out about me? She blocked me and then put this big tweet out like she was some sort of survivor, and it was all like, he could find out where I live in moments. And it's like, what do you think I'm going to fucking do with that information? You couldn't. Here's the thing though. She's not been deleted. She's not been banned. She's not been blocked. Twitter's there. I'm getting really, really frustrated at the moment with this one rule for them and another rule for the rest of us. If Tommy Robinson he would already have been arrested by now. Already. Yeah. If he'd have put that information out, boom, gone. It's like have you seen in the CHAZ? There's video of them of the warlord handing out weapons.
Oh God, yeah. AR-15s, wasn't it?
AR-15s. I imagine if the Proud Boys had been doing that, they'd all the same thing, the exact same thing. They would have been hauled away instantly.
Well, the video that I saw of that, there was people like, well, this is wrong, but these are difficult times. It's like, no, and the times aren't so difficult. We have to be handing out AR-15s to people. I mean, look at what's happening with that CHAZ. Oh man, let's get rid of the police. Let's go. What's the first thing we do? Beatings.
Yeah.
Beatings for people that allegedly steal things. We don't arrest them and put them in jail. We just give them a good kicking in the street.
Yeah, massively so. They've got a tent for it now. They've got an interrogation tent. A beautiful story came out of it with one guy tried to rob somewhere that wasn't in the zone. It was literally next door So they went into it. It was like some sort of car shop place, you know, whatever they want to call it. And the guy caught him and wouldn't let him frisk him. He's like, I know you've stolen something. Let me frisk you. And he's like, no. So he detained him and phoned the police. But the police aren't going near there because they've got a fucking Democrat mayor who wants all this shit, either because it's ideologically in line with what she's thinking, or she thinks it might look bad for Donald Trump. I'm not sure where she is exactly between those 2 points, but the police aren't going fucking near the place. And so someone runs back to the CHAZ and says that they've got a gun to his head at the car place. So the entirety of the CHAZ mobs into it, just fucks his place over, destroys it. Because he caught someone robbing him, but because he was part of the CHAZ, they came to protect. It's fucking insane, man. It's like Mad Max.
Oh, I have just tweeted Jack on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
Sky Jackson. I'm expecting I'll probably be banned. I've just pointed out that this is child abuse.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the other thing, isn't it? You are doxing a child on a website that openly supports paedophilia or paedophiles networking, at least.
I've made a lot of new friends in the last 24, 48 hours on Twitter.
I've noticed, yeah.
But some journalists and doctors as well. We've been talking a lot about the paedophilia problem, because I was going to write a short article for Trigger Warning about it, but it's been growing exponentially, and some of the people concerned, some of the journalists don't want to talk about them in case they sue them because they're from the same country and stuff. I don't have that problem. So we're going to look into that. I think that's going to be quite it's at the minute I'm overwhelmed with stuff to follow up, because loads of people have been in touch saying you need to look at this, at this, at this, at this, at this, at this, at this. So it's trying to put it in some kind of order, and then seeing who I can speak to. But I don't think I'll be able to say this is Hayden from Trigger Warning.
Yeah, we've been talking about that a little bit, haven't we? Like, it's really difficult getting in touch with people and going, "Hey, I'm on Trigger Warning." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It might be worth having another thing that we can that's just a little bit more. Well, I don't know. Maybe we could just go off the sort of, one of the other names that are slightly attached to us, like the PayPal or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's just the branding that's the issue more than anything else.
Yeah. It sets up alarm bells straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah, that was the idea, though, wasn't it?
That was the point. It was like an idiot filter, right from the off.
So that's something else, because I've been very busy today. I got the bright idea in the afternoon that we should be able to allow people to post articles on Trigger Warning, because I was reading about people getting kicked off Medium for perfectly legal stuff, not for. I thought, well, fuck it, open it, see if anyone wants it. So if you're a member of Trigger Warning at triggerwarning.tv, you can now post articles. It's all there.
That's really good. I'm really happy.
Articles will show up in your profile under the posts list. It's all nice, and you can direct people to that and share them. So it's like your own blog.
So we've got user generated articles.
1 minute, please.
All right, you're all right. He's gone. He's just gone again. Okay, let me get. I wasn't ready for it that time. Let me get another one of my stories up. Oh, bless his little face. I wonder what's going on. Oh, no, I definitely want to talk to Hayden about that. Oh, yeah, just on the CHAZ, actually, I'll tell you guys. So do you remember all those pictures of the, what are they called? The John Brown Gun Club. They didn't seem like, people call them anti-fair. I don't think they're necessarily anti-fair.
Just reading the comments. Sorry, just reading the comments out. Can I change the name to Hayden and the Fat Man?
Fuck you.
Yeah. I should change everything to Hayden Hewitt, and that'll make everyone else that works on Trigger Warning really happy.
Yeah, what the fuck? Hayden Hewitt and friend.
Actually, now that you've said that,
what?
I kind of like that a little bit more.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I'm into that idea.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Good. Oh, here we go. John's got a good idea.
Keep your eyes open tomorrow, dude. Keep your eyes open
go.
tomorrow. That's when it happens.
We should get King Bibi. Can you imagine if Israel invaded? Literally tomorrow, there's just fucking bulldozers from nowhere. Those proper ones that they've got out there as well. They've got real ones, haven't they? The armor piercing. Yeah.
Fast ones. No, that'd be great, yeah. But CHAZ has fallen to the Israelis.
When they show those maps, which are faked, by the way, it's not legitimate. Like they go, look, this is how Palestine shrunk. They'll have to add a 2020, and it's just like it zooms right out, and there's Israel with
everywhere in the CHAZ, beaten and herded into one small area, and then it's just filled with Orthodox Jews.
That'd sort everything out down there, wouldn't they? They'd sort the graffiti out in an heartbeat. There'd be healthcare for everyone. Fantastic.
Hang on, we can't mention the man without.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. King
This is how you can tell I'm not military, because they don't salute inside, do they? Genuine soldiers and that.
I've got no idea.
No, you ask him to do it.
There we are. Paul's got the answer.
Here we go. What? You'd have to get rid of Boov. And yeah. I like the lowercase on my name as well.
Couldn't be asked even pressing the shift key.
Like it's just the name of a thing that's here.
My blog's had pretty heavy traffic the last couple of days. So,
dude, you've been right. I've noticed. Wait, one sec.
Yeah, you got to go where the hits are, dude. Got to go where the hits are.
I've noticed, especially since Thursday, and I think Thursday's debate that went really well. It's a shame it's not got. I was hoping for a few more hits, but it's doing okay. It's ticking over. But I think Thursday, combined with just the national feeling of lockdown lifting, seems to have created this perfect thing for you, where I'm going to get out of this fucking lockdown rut, man. I'm going to be productive and do shit. It's been really nice to see.
I've gone fucking hardcore on Twitter. Do you know what it was? I did that quick little radio blast last night just to do it again, get into the vibe of it again. But it was just this decision of, I'm watching all these things happen, and we spoke about them on Trigger One, but then we move on. But I'm watching women being abused by men, for just the worst of reasons. As if there were any good reasons. So I thought, you know what? I looked at a few other people. Spoke to a few people, and there's people on there high profile, whether you like them or not. They flushed their lives down the toilet. I thought, fuck it, you got to stand up, haven't you? You do, man. You do,
so, yeah.
Even if I don't have much reach, it doesn't matter. It's got to be done. It's got to be done.
Like I said to you on WhatsApp earlier, I've been following a lot of those gender critical, and a lot of them are weirdos, just man-hating freaks. They call
the thing. I've been followed by several hundred people the last couple of days, and most of the ones I've the odd comment here or there to, or DMs with a few. The majority of them, they're really not. They're just women.
Oh yeah, no.
They're tired of being told you must accept the cock.
Oh yeah. No, there's a hell of a lot of just it's just women. It's the same way that Saturday was apparently far right people, when the vast majority of them were just people who didn't want to see Winston Churchill pulled over. They were like, well, they've got no faith that the police are going to stop it, so they turned up themselves. And then but then all we get is the little slice that's next to the police, putting two arms up in the air, but they take the picture from the side, so it looks like they're doing a Nazi salute. I'm not sickly. I'm all better now. Look at that. Look. Ooh, look at that range of movement. But it's the same with that. They get labeled. They got labeled not just far right, extreme far right, and it's the same with these TERFs. Trans. Can you even be any worse than saying trans exclusionary radical feminist? It's just me.
That's me. I made them the largest TERF block list on Twitter. So I'm now officially a radical feminist. So nobody can call me sexist anymore. It's not allowed. That means you're misphobicing me. I'm a radical feminist.
Yeah.
Sisters.
It's true though, and you know what? It's a losing battle, man. It's a losing battle. The thing is, ultimately, the bottom line with all this is the vast majority of these people in this country are basically decent, even if they don't understand trans people, even if they don't particularly like trans people. They're gonna overall. I think the net result is that we're gonna have a country that is accommodating and okay. You know, you're gonna see a dude in the dress in Tesco, and you're not gonna think much of it.
But it's not going much for
large,
England, is it? Because Boris has put a stop to that now with the GRA reform.
Well, here's the thing, and here's why. It's because they just fucked with women.
Yeah.
Just normal women.
That's what they don't see. Since 2010, they've been legally allowed to use toilets, change rooms, but not if you're just a man.
Mm.
You know, and they say, well, it's trans, yeah, but it's people's perceptions. If it's got a beard and a cock, it's a man. Well, some women look different. They don't have beards and cocks.
It's also, Hayden, what they do, and this is very, very common now, is they change the meanings of words. They try to change the definitions of words so that existing laws are backdated. In 2010, when the Equality Act was put into place, trans meant somebody who had transitioned. Yep. They had changed their sex from male to female or vice versa. That's what it meant. Then by 2015, rather than do this properly and actually put it all on the table and say, this is how we're going to do it, they just changed the meaning of trans to mean anyone. You can just wear a dress on a Saturdays and you're now in the trans community. And you know what? You need fucking protections. And it's like, and again, this is what I'm saying, man. This is a reasonable country. I don't think anybody, not in any significant number, any women have got a problem with a female presenting trans woman using the toilets. It's a straw man. That's what they all say. They say, oh, well, you're just trying to take my ability to use the toilet away. You want to send me into the men's. It's like, no, nobody wants to do that. Nobody.
But if you're a bloke, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. I'm sorry. And I've been reading, because obviously as you meet the other side, you tend to be drawn into the more mental of the activist side. I don't like even saying trans because I don't think it's about trans people at all.
It's not. It's not at all. They're it's like, oh, you shut up whilst we sort all this out. That's what it feels like.
Like a lot of the middle class white Black Lives Matters people with black people. That's what they're like, isn't it? But I've seen people denying sex, and the best one they said the word woman isn't important. Sex is meaningless, and gender is simply a social construct. Well, if that's the case, why are you getting so fucking excited about it then? Why do you care what people call your safe if none of it means anything? They are so wrapped up now that they don't know where to stop.
Yeah.
That was one. I think it was the Woman for Woman account followed me, and I got somehow dragged into something with this activist that was trying to get him kicked off Twitter. And I said, I can't help you. I've been blocked by him or her or it, whatever the fuck ever. And it went on a massive blocking frenzy, clearly using a list of anyone you follow and who follows you. Just blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah.
This activist did leave me a message before blocking me saying, and you need to stay away from me. I never knew who it was. Because I've already put her name on a page with 100,000 followers, and you best be careful. What the fuck? You're not threatening some poor woman who's got a job she can lose here. You know, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Do you think you are threatening me?
They're so used to threatening women, aren't they? That have got jobs and concerns like that, and they're going to dox and get fired and all that. And it's like, oh, fuck yourselves. It's probably why you're doing so well. You know, it's very, very clear you don't care. So they're like, oh, I like him. Drop him a follow. This is going to be fun.
I've never given a flying fuck. I'm not about starting. It's not like it can hurt my reputation.
Yeah, and but here's the thing as well. You know, someone like Graham Linehan is you know, I always say he's a dick. He comes across as a dick, but he's right about this. And but I think that's the problem, though. He's not always, which is amazing for a writer, but he's not very good at explaining all this. He's not. He seems it's like he's tits deep in the battle, and he's too busy just fucking fighting to just step away sometimes and just articulate clearly. You know,
I think the problem is that no matter what he articulates, there's no point. The people that know he's not just hating trans people, no. The activists and all them, no matter what he says, I think there's no win there. All he's doing, I think, is just making as much noise as possible to bring it to people's attention. I don't think he's got any. I don't think, like, I know the guy, you know, but I don't think he's got any pretensions that I'm going to win this battle. I think he's just got to do something. Can't sit back. And he's burned his career.
Oh yeah, 100%. I get that, and you know, and I respect that. I do respect what he's done. Definitely, even if I don't necessarily like the way he's done it. But I think, but again, I think that you have spent a lot longer dealing with Troll Central. You know, let's put it that way. Whereas he spent his whole life being one of them, being an SJW. Yeah, he was. I mean, he was such a prick for years, and then there was just this magic moment that just sort of switched it all over. And for him, it was around the same time as me. It was a similar event, like that Labour, you know, the Labour Party conference. Do you remember? Is it Woman's Place? I can't remember, but that women's group, and it is women discussing women's issues. And there was all the Labour activists just banging on the windows openly. Police did nothing about it. People filming, nobody seemed to care. Again, you go back to the Tommy Robinson comparison. If Tommy Robinson or any of his friends had posted that video, they would have been in cuffs. But for some reason, when it was members of the Labour Party, who biologically, we're talking about men, so that's an intimidating thing, just banging on the fucking windows, telling women that they're not allowed to, you know, have a meeting, which I probably don't agree with them all. But that's what clicked it for me. I was like, this can't go on any longer.
Early fucking blokes wearing T-shirts saying "Kill TERFs, punch your TERF." There was one he posted today. I came across his post. He identified as a cis white male. And he was like, if I meet a TERF, I'm going to fucking smash her. And if I meet a male TERF, I'll fucking slap him. I was like, oh, that's very manly, that. He's not responded to me. So someone showed me his picture. He's like 8 fucking stone. I'm like, a couple of things. Number one, take the man out your fucking bio. You're nowhere near that place yet. You're not a man. Second of all, I can't wait to see the viral video of some lady knocking fuck out of him in the street.
Yeah, you know? Well, that was the thing. Do you remember those? This was a while ago now. Do you remember those 4 trans women just kicking the fuck out of a woman in a subway? It was in London. It was the London Tube, and they were just beating the living shit out of him. And Twitter was just like, "Yes, Queen," standing up to the TERFs. And I'm like, that's 4 males kicking the fuck out of a woman.
All I say is, I have explained to people about this. Why are you suddenly so interested in trannies? I'm not. I'm just looking at men being abusive and violent to women. That's what I see. The wider argument's fucking irrelevant. I don't care about your reasons. I don't care about your feelings. Fucking hell, I don't care about your feelings. You don't abuse women. You don't do it. You do not do it. If you were any kind of person, you can't just threaten a woman to do what you want.
Yeah, threatening threat to violence and actual violence, of course not. I mean, women are perfectly capable to hear different points of views, but
that's not my problem. You know,
that's something else, isn't it? I mean, the thing for me is that I know a lot of really nice trannies, and I've just seen the public hate grow more and more from this. Not even hate, just this sort of, you know, they're being pulled into that thing where it's like Rick from the Young Ones. It's like they're all Rick from the Young Ones now, and it's not fair because they're not fucking like that. Mm-hmm. The vast majority of them, anyway. The vast majority of them.
It's terrible.
You cut your dick off. You've got a sense of humor, and you're resilient. Of course you are. And then fucking hell. I know Smoke Steve.
Even Smoke Steve doesn't get it.
I know. Hey, I didn't bring it up. I was trying. He literally interrupted me talking about something. I was talking about something else. He just interrupted me to talk about it.
It's the Hayden Hewitt and Friends. And it's not about transvestites.
Oh, there you go. Random Goon just sent us $1. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. He says, I identify as a pansexual saucepan and my race is Teflon. They hate that, don't they? I identify as an attack helicopter.
Oh, they don't like that. They actually call you the attack helicopter people.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, they don't realize
it's not connected to this.
No, it's not going to pop up because it's not compatible with StreamYard. But it is in the sense that I've just seen the message. I've got it open. I've got Twitch Prime up as well. Nobody's subbed this show. I'm going, fuck this. No one appreciates me.
Well, anyway, we've done the trans thing for now. The pedo thing we spoke about.
I got a couple of things actually, man.
More trans things.
No.
All I said was we've done that. It's time to move on.
No, I got loads of trans things, but I'm not going to do it right now. But no, don't do that. My smart lock thing was on then. Right, there we go. Football's coming back, isn't it?
Mm.
And I'm really happy about this. I don't watch football. I don't care about football.
There's no crowds allowed.
No, there's no crowd, so there's definitely gonna be that loss of thing. But I'm just happy for the country in general. You know, like it might be an excuse. I'm trying to convince my brother still because you can have the bubble, can't you? And I want to do a bubble with him. I'll go watch the fucking football, or you come here and because he's got Sky Sports or whatever, and you come around here and cast it to me telly. You know, I'm just happy. Because I think it'll give a huge chunk of the population something positive to focus on, and they can stop arguing about statues and all that shit. You know, hopefully.
I'm interested to see, as you know, 2 big illegal raves happened in Manchester last weekend. One at Carrington, one just up near Oldham. Not a million miles away from me, and up to 4,000 people attended that one.
How many, sorry?
Up to 4,000. 2,000. Well, you're laughing. The problem was, of course, the police did fuck all. Across the 2 events, there was a drug overdose, a few stabbings, and a rape.
Oh, I know about the stabbings because they are hated down at the hospital. Also, I hear.
And the state of the place they left in shit, human shit. There was gas canisters everywhere. But the interesting thing I want to see is in 2 to 3 weeks, if there is a spike in elderly relatives of young people that go to fucking raves getting ill. Because I'm not confident it won't happen.
Well, that's the thing. That it's going to be really hard to prove. You know, if you turn up in 2 weeks with COVID and you need help, like they're not going to know really. They might suspect it. You know, you're there like that, still gurning a little bit.
Yeah, but if we see a peak in numbers,
in
these areas, we will know without a shadow of a fucking doubt that all these young people that say it won't bother me have either got it themselves or given it to their relatives because they couldn't wait another couple of weeks.
Yeah. But this is the thing, and I'm seeing it all the time. Like the Northern Quarter in Manchester has had massive drinks, you know, like people just sort of hiding in the alleys and everything and socializing. And I do suspect that it is a very deliberate tactic by the government because they know they have to allow a certain amount of this to happen or it's just going to be riots. You know, it's like people were moaning about Primark today. And I think I replied to a tweet about it. And it's like, you know, I'd rather people were shopping than rioting because that is what we're going to get. You know, you keep people locked up for 3 months. They need to let off steam, man. They need to do something.
That's why they get health licenses open.
4,000 rave is pushing the boat out a bit, though, isn't it?
I mean, the state of the fucking place, mate.
Yeah, it's true though. There wouldn't have been any stabbings if it was a proper rave, because everyone would be.
Yeah, basically, it was because there's no pond life, park life.
Oh, so they did the park life. They did, right?
Yeah, usually a park life, which is a big festival that happens in Manchester. That's where all the rapes, stabbings, and drug overdoses usually happen.
You see them, don't you? Yeah, literally, it's like
disgusting.
It's like someone's using the force to suck them all in. They've all got tank tops on, and anywhere you are in Manchester, they're all flowing in the same direction on the day of park life.
I mean, all the people that live around there dread it as well.
Every single one of them is a dick as well. And yeah, it's always really bad. There's always rapes. There's always violence. It's always fucking horrible. Wouldn't dream of it.
Probably safer having a fucking riot, to be honest with you.
When I was in Livestock Jihad, we used to do gigs quite a lot the weekend apart live just to have something to distract, and all our mates could come down. And if someone wanted an alternative that was fun, maybe not quite as large scale, but a lot more fun. Then yeah, we used to do gigs specifically for that reason.
By the way, I know you mentioned him before, but I've not had a chance to say it apart from that low radio thing. Smoke Stevie did fucking great on Saturday. So glad to have you on the team.
Yeah, it was good.
You are now one of us.
I had it on. I fell asleep with it on. I was just watching. I was just like, this is awesome, man.
I had the first half. I just left a quick text message in the chat. That was all. But I think because I was on WhatsApp with you on for about the first half hour. And then I just left it. I thought, no, everything's fine. We
had our own little private comments section. We're like, oh, there's someone else in Aiden. Yeah, no, I saw. There's 3 now. There's 3. Oh, there's 4 of them. It was great. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was funny though when, because usually we go live 10 minutes before just so that everyone gets a notification. They've got a chance to get in and turn the computers on or whatever. And 1 minute to 11, it still wasn't live. I was like, hey, I'm jumping on. And he was just sat here.
I was totally unconcerned, as you know.
No, I know.
Totally unconcerned. I knew everything was going to be fine. I knew it was going to be fine.
I know. Well, I promised I wouldn't jump on it. And then, by 1 minute to 11, I couldn't take it. I was like, I'm just going to jump in. I'm just going to jump in the room, make sure he's okay. That's it.
And you went on.
Yeah, I went on later, and I mean, there was I heard my daughter crying, so I had to leave very, very suddenly, because with the lockdown and everything, she just when she gets nightmares at the moment, they're so fucking intense. She'll be sat on a bed just screaming, crying, and I think because school's reopened as well, that's triggered yet another, because kids like to predict what's going to happen, don't they? And they like routine and
it's a new thing.
So even though she's so happy to be back at school, her confidence levels have gone right through the roof.
It's still changed the routine, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's still at 2 a.m. She'll just, and it'll be something stupid like she had a dream that mummy refused to cuddle her or some shit like that, but she'll be bawling. So yeah, I'm sorry I abandoned everyone on Saturday. It was literally just that.
Oh, fuck them. They don't deserve you anyway.
I was enjoying the conversation. I think
Steve, yes, you should, because that's what you do now.
Yeah.
And I said you're part of the team. That's if you've finished. This is your entire life now, guys.
Yeah, just do it, man. It's all good. It's all good. Who would be the ideal guest on your show and why? I really want a few people actually. There's a guy. Joe Rogan would be pretty fun. Kind of weird, wouldn't it? Aiden, we've got 20,000 people watching this. How did you even get him to say yes? He doesn't do interviews very often, does he?
No.
And why would he? He's just like, come here. If he wants to talk to you, he'll, if he really wants to talk to you, he's going to fucking fly you there and you just sit down and relax. Oh, can I go on Skype with you, mate? I've got a few. I've got, there's your boy, Zach, who does comic book reviews, but I really, really want to interview him. I don't read comics. I don't buy comics. But I follow him. And I find him really, really interesting because he was called. It's very similar to the turf thing now. He was labeled a Nazi and a racist, and he's the guy. Jim Jeffries got him on, and spoke to him for 3 hours, and then re-edited it to make it look like, because he was showing him a Superman and then showing him a dark-skinned Superman, and they re-edited the footage from 3 hours to make it look like he was going like that, like he was physically disgusted. But Jim Jeffries, a fucking scumbag, and I'm really into this guy now because they tried their best to completely destroy him, and he's currently got a lawsuit against Disney that he's going to win. He's going to be, and he makes his own comics now, and he makes him and his mates literally make millions every year. They're just sat there like that. What are you going to do? I'd love to talk to him. Yaron Brook. There's a guy, Yaron Brook, that I found that I quite like. Who else?
Well, I'm going to interview Rich Allen on the podcast, so that's already done.
Richie's always value for me.
I'd like to speak to Tom Six again, if we could nail him down. I'd like to have a conversation with Graham Linehan, perhaps not about exactly what people think, but I'd like to have a conversation with him.
That might be one to do off air sometime, so that he can have a watch of it first. Because the thing about him, there's so many eyes on him, and it's so like
I don't think it'd be live anyway.
No. Give him a chance to have a look at it and make sure he's happy with it. I would like to
talk to Jonathan Sothcott in an interview. The British film producer does all those gangster movies and stuff like that, just because he's outside the mainstream. But I don't have a long list. For me, I'd just love to sit down and have a chat with these people about who they are and what it is, why they do what they do and what it's done to them and stuff. I probably should get a list. Get Richard D. Hall on. I don't know.
Do you know what? I'd like that as well. Ted Cruz. I'd like to talk to him. I would. I'd like to pick his brains. I'm a little bit obsessed with the political thing in Texas at the moment. I know when we brought it up because it's Democrats are flooding the state, and it's like this whole thing about Texas being red forever is certainly not. The
thing is, I mean, obviously Ted Cruz is Ted Cruz, but we're not going to get the big hitters on Trigger Warning. It's not going to happen after some of the conversations I've had. Even just the branding, they say no.
Yeah, totally. So it's just a fact. Like, I think if I've ever contacted people, I've not necessarily said the name of the channel or the show or anything. I've just said, "Hi, it's me, Graham."
Well, normally they say to me, "Can I watch some of what?"
Yeah, and then you're screwed in that respect, aren't you? Because it's like, there you go,
bellowing about fucking all sorts, and that's an end of that. So I don't know. It's something we've got to mull over for a few days, isn't it? And have a think about, how we're going to approach this. Because honestly, I don't have a list, because I know Graham's always been saying it's the same thing you said, and it more into is get more people on. And we had that debate last week, which I think if they hadn't been really needing someone to make that happen, I don't think it would have been Trigger Warning.
No.
I'd really like to talk to the Fair Cop people as well. I'd really, really like to talk to Harry from there and find out a little more about that and them. I think that'd be really cool. David Icke, I don't think he'd come on. Plus, that's one of them, isn't it? It's done. It's over and over and over and over. Unless I could, find a different angle for it, but I don't think he'd go for it. So,
you know what? I'd love Boris Johnson as well. I'd love to interview Boris Johnson. Genuinely, like try and sort of without it being specifically about Brexit or Corona or anything like that. Because the problem is, if it's specifically about something, he just has all his little pre-programmed. We'll get it in the oven. We'll get in the oven, and all that shit. And like, no, I'd love to sit down and talk to him for a good hour. I think it'd be amazing. I think I emailed him once. I emailed once requesting, but they didn't reply. They obviously looked at him like, fuck off.
They're very rude. Most of these people are very, very rude. But yeah, I don't know. I really should have a think about who to get. Because you had that guy who used to be a Lib Dem member of Parliament. He was that guy. Oddly enough, he used to have a band back in the 90s called Evil Mary's Bandwagon. And I auditioned for the guitar and I got the thing, but I didn't really want to do it. It was very prog sort of stuff. And I played with them on and off for a while they auditioned new people. And then, I went off and did whatever I did, and he went off and did whatever he did. Turns out he was a Liberal Democrat member of Parliament. He's not anymore, but that's another one I've got on my list of people I really should talk to. He doesn't want to be an MP again, so he might be able to give better insight. I'm not sure.
Oh, dude, do you remember the? Because I don't know if anyone saw it. There was that $5 itchy thing where you got 1,700 games for $5. When you click it though, it suggests $10, but I just deleted. I was like, no, 5. You're only getting 5 because half of it was going to the bail fund, which for me, I'm like, well, I'm literally giving $2.50. That's good. A certain percentage of that is going to be bailing out looters and rioters. I support protesters 100%. You go be heard, but I don't support looters. There's a fucking difference. And yet, though, I bought it, and I bought it for you as well, didn't I?
Yes,
Because
thank you very much.
You were hammered busy, so I just bought. I was like, fuck it, it's only $5. I sent it to you as well. So between us, we've sent $5 now to bail out terrorists, Hayden. But there's 1,700 games on there, and a few of them are really, really good. So I was like, fuck it, my daughter will love it. But apparently, so far, the Minnesota fund has raised 30 million. Have you seen this? People were fucking throwing. So our money might have ended up with them now. 30 million they've raised. They've so far paid $200,000 in bails, which, you know what? In theory is good. I like that. I like the idea of, people getting out of prison whilst they're awaiting trial and all that other nonsense. But where's the $29,800,000 gone, Hayden?
I don't think they've got any idea what to do with that sort of money.
They've not got a fucking clue, have they?
No, you still what the fuck,
People get very passionate and donate, and depending on your sort of political tribal leanings, you're either Yas Queening, sharing it on Twitter, or you're just going, this is disgraceful. The NHS shouldn't have to ask for money, and all that stuff. Like the guy, because that guy raised millions, didn't he? That guy, British guy, raised millions for the NHS. People going, this is disgusting. And all I could see was people consensually volunteering money to the NHS. Like, here you go. And people were actually moaning. And I get it. It should be funded, although fully funding it is completely impossible. It's a money pit. But here you go. But people were complaining because the government wasn't forcing people to hand the money over. People were doing it voluntarily, and it was just too much for some. And it's insane to me. Insane, Aidan. But we all love it, don't we?
It basically with social media, there's no win now, is there? There's no win for anybody, no matter what you do. There's no win. Everyone needs to be outraged by every single thing. They can't help themselves. And, your best, it's like anyone in life, just do whatever it is you want to do. Just go and do it, and don't listen to social media. Just don't. But no one will stand up to them. And then, of course, they reach further than that into newspapers like The Guardian and stuff. Happy Dog is saying Count Dankula.
I just saw that, yeah.
Decided to appeal his conviction with the European Court of Human Rights. He put the decision to his crowdfund followers, raised 100,000. He also gave the option to give the money to charity. Yeah, he certainly did. He put it all in escrow, didn't he?
Yep, he's doing it right. I think that was his pinned tweet for a number of years, because so many people were like, yeah, look at you fucking rinsing your fans and rinsing racists and stuff. So he's got the pinned tweet of the transaction. Like, he never touched the money. It went straight to them. Good. I hope he wins. That's a fucking important case.
I do. It's another one of those, wasn't it? Because that was the tweet that Glinner sent me that time and deleted, your friends Count Dankula, Paul Joseph Watson. Like, they're not my friends, but I will stand up for them. I don't like them. I will stand up for them.
Dude, you publicly and privately have moaned and belittled and mocked Paul Joseph Watson more times than I could possibly remember. It's just one of your... You'll just sit there thinking about him, just laughing to yourself like, cunt. And but you're very right. You'll 100% defend his right. And so will I, man.
Absolutely, unswervingly. Same with Alex Jones. Same with all these fucking nutcases, because they've got a right to be heard. And when I see that vile, dreadful people from the far left are allowed to say whatever the fuck they like, it bothers me. It really, really bothers me. But Dankula, he did a stupid thing. It was about as funny as finding a lump on your bollocks.
That was it. That was literally it.
It was not a police action, and nobody complained.
There was no complaints. The police, that's the thing about our hate crime laws. This is why I get big arguments from my lefty friends about it, because they go, hate crimes are going up. And it's like, yeah, but police can literally record the hate crime themselves. You imagine, your funding's been cut, morale's low. You need to be getting these arrests. You need to be doing this paperwork, because it's always numbers, no matter what job you've got, especially government regulated stuff. It's KPIs. It's like, 20 a day, 30 a day. How many are we getting a week? Needs to be better, needs to be better. And if you can just sit there and literally go, do you know what? That hurt me. And then just before you know it, you're arresting him based off your own personal fucking thing.
Nobody complained.
Like, no public complaint.
I don't think
no victim.
Jewish people didn't give a flying fuck until some were told to, I guess. But it wasn't even them that got on it. It was the people that decided he was a Nazi. The guy used to be a fucking communist.
He's got the tattoo, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's so. I mean, it was one of them. I remember at the time. I remember seeing it when he did it. I thought it was just fucking stupid, but whatever. Whatever. And to see what the guy went through and see all the people that dogpiled. There's just fucking a normal bloke living up in fucking Scotland. Now the guy can't get a job.
No,
he can't be employed because anyone that employs him is hounded.
They literally hound him. Literally. It's such an important case, and I know it might seem like a trivial, stupid thing to looking from the outside, but
very important.
It's fine. Even when he got interviewed for the BBC, the whole show that he was doing got completely pulled because of like protests and pressure. And it's like, so what? We're not even allowed to fucking talk to him now on a public service broadcaster. What the fuck?
It's all very depressing. Here's a fun one. Get Doug Stanhope on the show. Never happen. It'll never happen because once I tried to get him on the Live League show when we got like Giovanni Lombardo Radici and Tom Six, and I spoke to him personally. He said, "Hey, just give my agent a shout," because he's the one that once gave us permission to use any of his material on Live League for the shows. He just got back to me and and said, use whatever the fuck you like. So I got on for an interview. Went, oh, yeah, I talked to my agent. His agent got back to me and went, well, Doug's a very busy man. Maybe if you were bigger. Tell you what, get back to me when you're more successful. So I just sent an email and I don't think we will, but thank you. And that was an end of that fucking malarkey right there. Saying that his star's not burning quite as brightly these days, so never say never.
No. Here's
on the way down.
There's the other thing about the trigger warning name. Like, if we had 50,000 or 100,000 followers, nobody's going to give a fuck about the name. They're going to give a fuck about the following. Lots of people have, like, cheeky, naughty names. You know what I mean? Graham, every show that Graham Norton's going to do for the rest of his life is going to be some sort of innuendo, whatever. But nobody's like, Tom Hanks isn't like, well, I'm not going on that. Nobody cares. I think it's, I mean, we get a few more followers and all that, and people be a bit more comfortable with it.
We'll see. I'm not making any, that's one thing I'm not making any fucking Hayden-style decisions about anyway.
I wouldn't worry about it because it's one of them where it's like, well, I might come on if it was a different name. You're going to rebrand the whole thing and they don't fucking come on anyway.
Oh, no, that was it. That's what I put in the message, like the people that I did speak to. I'm not rebranding the whole show for a handful of people.
No.
Not a chance. Never going to happen. But it's just thinking about, because, never hurts to think about. Maybe we'll just do something else and keep trigger warning as extreme as possible. I don't know.
Who is using Aphid Lips account tonight? Because almost every comment has been along these lines. And I'm like, who's logged in?
Actually, we're gonna have to go in a couple of minutes because I'm absolutely fucking knackered.
Dude, I'm the same. I'm absolutely the same. A couple of little cheeky things.
Give some shout outs before you do your cheeky.
Go
on. Trigger Warning Radio this week, the American Rebellion Show.
Is he starting?
Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So that's 2 a.m. UK time. But he's starting, that's Thursday. Hopefully he'll record it and we'll repeat it. But it's going to take us a week or two to bed it in. But he's starting. Aphid Lip, I'm just waiting on the actual show. Aphid Lip show is going to be called Hodgepodge. And that's coming really soon. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. you've got the interlude, the metal show, followed by Beyond the Pale. They're repeated on Sunday. And we'll look for our American listeners to repeat in certain other things around the US shows. So keep your eye on the Twitter, and we'll make sure you told what's happening. We'll give it a big shout out on Thursday night as well.
We really need a podcast page, don't we, as well? So if we can get everyone's audios together,
it's all happening.
Because that way, someone's not available Sunday at 9 or whatever, then they can do it, and then it's on the same page, then, isn't it? I'd fucking love that. Right. So really, really quickly, we've just had our 2-month anniversary with Happy Dog on the Twitch. He's just subscribed. Thank you, Happy Dog. I love you. There you go. Happy cock for you. Happy cock. I love that. I love that the live leak thing's behind there. Right, yeah, a couple of things. Apparently there's 2 different Black Lives Matters in America, and Black Lives Matter Foundation, which has been heavily fundraising, has just been disavowed by Black Lives Matter because apparently they have fuck all to do with one another. Someone's just set up Black Lives Matter Foundation, and they're doing very well. Happy Dogs, by the way, he said, it's my 2-month anniversary. Bow down and kiss my feet. No chance. You grotty bugger.
Oh, no. Dear no.
No. I got an emote. Oh, thank you. And it's the Pride World emote. Thank you. I've now got a Rainbow World thing. Thank you. There we go. The other thing, the Tories love to do this now and again. They've cancelled once again the Department for International Development. Have you seen this?
Yes.
Which is something they've done several times in my lifetime, and it just comes back again after a few weeks. But good. I mean, it's not like we're gonna just ignore the rest of the world. They've merged it, and they've merged 2 other departments, and things are going to happen still.
I'll just ignore the rest of the world. Fuck it.
I mean, for me, it's a government. It's the government's own sort of bribery, international bribery area, isn't it? I've got no respect for it whatsoever.
Well, that's all any of it is, foreign aid.
Of course it is. It's
none of
literally
it's the goodness of our fucking hearts,
No, none of it's not going to fucking water for starving people or investing or anything like that. This is
going to buy a shiny gold-plated AK-47 for an African tyrant, probably. So that's something.
Yeah, and a nice big Lexus, dude. Did you see the guy Raz? I know we've not started talking about it now, but in CHAZ, Raz that was handing out the guns. We didn't mention it earlier. He was doing it from his Tesla.
Yes.
Dude's got a fucking Tesla. So like, there you go. I'm like, what is going on there, man? What the fuck is going on down there?
We're laughing about the CHAZ, but I think there's every chance this could end up in some kind of sort of fucked up Waco situation.
Oh yeah, it's just getting worse. It's like I tweeted to you the other day. Oh no, I tweeted what's he called? The American dude, the conservatives, dead lovely, doesn't swear.
Drone Tech,
that's it. Yeah, I replied to Drone Tech about that, saying because he was like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Mate, this is a good thing. The CHAZ needs to go on for as long as humanly possible because all these people collectivizing, all cops are bastards, and fucking let's close all the prisons because that's what they want to do. They want to get rid of the police. They want to get rid of borders, which obviously everyone sees the irony of because the first thing they do is put up borders that they've reinforced several times. And all these ideas, all this bullshit that they wave around, that because people in the West have had such easy lives for so long, we start believing this bullshit. Like, yeah, maybe we don't. Maybe capitalism is bad. Maybe
maybe we don't need the police.
Maybe we don't. You know what? If there was no prisons, there'd be no prisoners, and we can help the community. We need the CHAZ there, man.
There's a massive problem though. If it does go Waco, we're not dealing with one large house. We're dealing in door-to-door street fighting. And it wouldn't surprise me if they sent the fucking armed forces in if it comes to that. That I don't want to be over dramatic. Chances are it'll all just fizzle out and go away, and that's fine. But the possibility is there if you got some prick handing out AR-15s, for the greater soldiers of the greater CHAZ. I don't know. I've got a really bad feeling it could go very horribly fucking wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the American government's approach is right now because obviously there's the state and federal government, isn't it? And it seems to me like they're not necessarily agreeing, but also you know, I think they're just letting it play out at the moment anyway. Because you got to think this is the hippier part of town. This isn't like it just set up somewhere. Like, it's not like if it set up outside my house, I'd come out like, what the fuck are you all doing? What are you doing? Fuck off. No,
Especially if you found out that you were suddenly inside it.
Yeah, that's not how it happened there. That is the part of town where it'd be like Affleck's Palace, just declaring itself autonomous.
Well, here's the problem: if Texas can't secede, I'm pretty sure that neighborhood can't either. No. And at some point, someone's going to draw a line.
Yeah,
and you know, it'll either fizzle out peacefully or it'll go south. And it's not like here. If it went south here, the riot police go in, a few people get hurt, most people will be okay. There we go. I don't think if it goes the wrong way, I think that'll be really fucking bad. And there's a lot of people who are going to get hurt that were just idealistic dickheads. But the one person who won't get hurt, Raz.
No, Raz will be all right. Mate, his SoundCloud's going to be on fire. He's going to be great. But
oh, this is blown up. Here's a link to my SoundCloud.
I think everybody else he literally is a SoundCloud rapper, isn't he? He'd be doing it unironically. I mean, my suspicion is they're waiting for a big old rape or a big old murder, and to go viral. They need it to go viral. And whilst everyone's going, oh my God, that's when they sweep in at 5 a.m. and just get rid of it all.
Well, that's the thing with hippies, isn't it? Going early.
But that's what. But they need that. They need that moment where people are on it. Because right now, people are saying Black Lives Matter, and Black Lives Matter is written all over that place, and they know the optics. No matter how justified it is, no matter how disgusting it is, and shit's already going down, man. They're attacking people who try to film stuff. You know, we're getting little bits of it and stuff, but they are policing the footage very, very carefully because they know. But you can guarantee there's already shit going on. You can guarantee people are being raped right now, 100%.
100%. And just wait till they have their first hanging, their first public hanging in the CHAZ. That's so I don't know. We'll have to see, but like I say, if it does go south, I think that's going to be a fucking massacre. But you know what? We've got to go. We've got to go.
Yeah, we got to.
Guys, remember, Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that's 2 a.m. UK time, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. The American Rebellion show starts on Trigger Warning Radio. If you head over to triggerwarning.tv/live, you can listen in there and chat in the live chat. You don't have to join if you're not a member. Just put your username in the box and you'll be fine. We'll be back on Thursday night around 10ish, I imagine. Yeah, that's
have we not been kicked out of the studio yet?
No, we're all right. Yeah.
What with the pressures that are now there, all the threats you've been getting.
No, I think that'd be the best one, wouldn't it? If any of them did get onto him.
Please do.
So beautiful, wouldn't it? You allow them to choose your facilities. You do realize a lot of it. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Can you imagine anyone who would be worse to complain to than him about anything like that? Stephen would have the time of his fucking life.
They'd be better off going to me, man. Honestly, they'd get favour just going directly to me.
Right, so we'll be back 10 o'clock UK time on Thursday with the big show, whatever the fuck we call it now. I don't even know.
Yeah, we can call it that again, can't we? Get to write it in the old comments and everything. Oh, brilliant.
Smoke Steve's going to be having his Saturday shenanigans again as well, but we'll plug that on Thursday. So until Thursday, guys, have a good one and beware the CHAZ. Don't wake up in the morning. Don't wake up in the morning and find yourself in the equivalent of where it is you are. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I couldn't find the button.